All right. Um, so this is my first stream, on YouTube, that is. I've done this on Twitch. My Twitch is going to be Anything Goes Media. I tried to get Anything Goes. Someone already had it. Don't really know what they were going to use it for, because they didn't really have anything set up. But yeah. Um, so I'm just kind of hanging out. The idea is basically we're past 1,000 now, so let's see any questions. A lot of the comments I get are, just like, how'd you do this? How'd you do that kind of questions. Um, and yeah, might as well answer them. But that's also assuming, like, you dropped in here to ask a said question. So, if you're on Twitch, you should say something in the chat or YouTube. I won't be doing this for long because I have a pizza in the oven actually. And then after that, I'll be doing a podcast. And that is going to be probably another hour and a half. I might go live again. Thanks, Jordan. I'm trying YouTube. So we're gonna be super meta here. You're on Twitch. And like see into the universe's soul. One watching now. Wonder who that person is. But yeah, so that's where we're at. No one is saying anything on YouTube. Got 2 watching now. This is great content. Um, any questions? I will answer. If you don't have a question, I'll just keep talking. What do you wonder, Jordan? I want to know. I guess right now what I'll do is I'll just plug the podcast. Not really sure how many people are watching, but I guess if you're watching this live stream later, if you didn't know, me and 2 other friends have a podcast, and it's called Shift Drunk because at work we would just kind of sit around and talk. Or not sit around, we'd obviously be working, but we would just kind of be talking, and the conversations were interesting enough that it was worth recording. At least we thought so. And then one of us was like, let's do a podcast. And now we've started. I think we'll be recording our 5th episode. I think it's the 5th episode. Episode 4 should be uploaded like today, I guess, or tonight. Any new video coming out soon? So I've had an idea in the back of my mind I've been working on. You might have seen it. I think the last video was like, show me your car mods, your project, whatever, and I'll kind of put them on display and talk to people about them. And to be honest, I've only gotten like 3 people, and I was kind of hoping for more, but I guess I'll do it anyways. Yeah, that is in the works technically. And then what else? I have some other ideas. I think my biggest problem right now is I don't know what to do with the Impala. I made a community post about getting a new car. The Ford Focus ST looks really interesting. I really want a manual V8 rear wheel drive. Like that would be the dream. But I don't think I can handle the insurance. I don't think. But also I haven't had I've driven manual, but I haven't owned a manual, so I don't know. with a car like that too, aftermarket support is so good compared to the Impala. And I love the Impala, but I don't know. I just I don't know. The Focus has good aftermarket support. Mustang, Camaro, Challenger, Charger, all of those are good aftermarket. There's even some weird ones that there's a decent amount of stuff you can buy and do to these cars, but I have to think about insurance, driving it in winter, um, how much I can do to it, and how reliable it is. It's a lot to kind of think about, and I would be daily driving it too. Um, I live, I don't have a house. I live in an apartment, so I can't really have like as many cars as I want or store them. Once I get a house, that'll be pretty fun because I can kind of just store things at that point and work on them. Um, but right now, it's kind of like if I wanted to keep the Impala, I don't know. That's uh, that's hard because I would have to like pay for storage or something like that. No. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, even the LS4, like there's a I think I don't know, you've maybe you've like seen him on Instagram. There's a guy I think like King LS4 or something like that. He uh he swaps transmissions for the LS4 with I think the Cadillac, not Pentastar, something like that. Um and yeah, so the transmission that one comes with I guess is a lot stronger, and then he has like 3D printed. He was last time I saw him, he was mocking up like some parts that he had 3D printed that he was going to CNC, and I don't know, maybe we can find him on YouTube here. I might be misremembering. Nope. I won't like rip his video, like just play it straight up, but we can kind of just poke through here and get an idea. Trying to remember. Because I had watched a decent amount of this to kind of see the limit of the W body and LS4 and everything, because I think that's where this is. That or the Motor Trend Twin Pala, but I think my pizza is probably done. I don't know if you heard, but I do have a pizza in the oven, so. 40, yeah, 4080. But converting an Impala to rear-wheel drive and put a 5.7. Yeah. There's that reminds me, I saw a video. That's the 3D part I was talking about. It like helps hold the bell housing or something. I've forgotten. I the YouTube video I'd seen was basically like it was like 1320 video, but it wasn't. I don't know. Let's just look up rear-wheel drive Impala. All right, I'm gonna show you this, and then I'll go to the brake screen, and then I'll be right back. Probably. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So, anyways, basically, you can see I've already watched it. I think what he basically says is, even though this is what is this, 5th gen, 6th gen Impala? You can kind of see it right there. He was saying that the LS like just kind of fit right in, and what he did in the rear end was basically like an 85 Camaro rear end just either bolted or welded up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you've seen it. I guess I'm explaining to everybody else. It's pretty cool. But yeah, for the money, I don't know. Oh, okay, 8th gen. Yeah. I wish that the Impala, like, they just did it right. It would have been, I don't know, thinking about the aftermarket and where it could have been if they had just done it rear wheel drive and thrown the LS, like the proper LS in it. It would be basically like the what is it, the G8 or the what was the other one? The SS, the Chevy SS. Like those two are basically what, just like two Holdens. And honestly, that's what the Impala should have been, just with the Impala body and the name. But I don't know. It is really cool, but yeah, definitely a lot of money probably. If money wasn't an object, what mods would you do? There's a couple things I would probably do. First off, um, I don't know, gut the interior, put like a cage in it, get rid of the LZE, what is it, 3.5. Yeah, yeah, the transmission especially. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I was talking to a guy a long time ago, at least it feels like a long time ago now, about this, and he was saying like if you converted it to rear wheel drive, but you kept the outside looking the same, interior the same, maybe I wouldn't want to gut it. Yeah, I take that back. Um, and you like made it into a drift car, it would be that would be sweet. I mean, you go crazy with camber and slam it and everything. I mean, I wouldn't, but that's kind of like the case with every car though that's not up to what people want it to be, and that's just why you move to different platforms. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some pizza. Um, and yeah, just kind of stick around. Um, I don't know. I've been thinking about getting a different car, so maybe kind of think about car suggestions. Um, and yeah, I got pizza waiting, so I will be right back. All right, I have my pizza. This is the best Walmart pizza you'll ever get. It's like Red Baron or something, because I'm cheap. But that's the way to go, because can't really do anything without saving money. Bum bum bum. What was I saying? A new car. For a while there, I was looking at Chargers, because well, that's 4 doors, rear wheel drive, V8. I don't think you get the Charger as a manual. I don't know, maybe you could have. G8 or GTO would be a sick car to have. Yeah, honestly, I I would. It kind of sounds crazy, but not that crazy. I'd rather have the G8 than the GTO. Um, I don't know. The G8 is just like I like my four doors. I do I do take friends on road trips and stuff, and it's just a little more subtle. Would you consider it more subtle than the GTO? I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. Let me Google that. Let's get out of here. What is full screen? Is full screen like... Ah, there we go. So let's just go to like Google real quick. Yes, that is definitely Google. I have not seen the GTO in a while. That is not GTO. Eh. Maybe the GTO is a little more subtle because it's not as... I'm pretty sure the G8 is a little more edgy. But also, I'm pretty sure they're both still like basically Holdens. So there's a guy on Instagram I follow. He has an orange one, and it's just a monster. In terms of styling, like it's not bad. I don't know. I've never obviously driven one either, so I wouldn't. I don't know much about it other than it's fun car, I assume. Ooh, that static is annoying. I don't know. What's like a... It's like a really weird car that is still fun. Would you ever try a throttle response controller? Like the pedal commander? I think I've seen YouTube ads for that, right? Pedal commander. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why, but I always saw it and I was like, it just reminds me of the military because it's like black square, yellow star in the middle. I don't know. I mean, have you ever used it? Is it any good? I don't know, because you see like an ad for it, right? And you're kind of thinking like it would be nice if it worked, but also it could just be snake oil. So I'm not sure. Ooh, that price, $300. Ugh. I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch reviews and stuff. You know, Bluetooth, definitely a real looking app there. Not photoshopped. Not at all. Is this like a little diagram explaining it? Pedal commander, easy installation. Oh, I kind of see what's going on. They say it improves throttle response. I feel like stock electronics would cancel it out. Yeah, see, I don't know. That's, I don't know. What do they say? Because this is obviously, well, this is from the Amazon listing. Turn off your ignition. If your vehicle has a key fob, keep it at least 30 feet away from the vehicle. It doesn't matter for the W bodies, I don't think. Alternative called Roar Pedal for half the price. See, I wonder if it's like priced way up like that because it's kind of like a clout thing. I don't know, maybe their brand's cooler. I want to read that though. Use included alcohol wiped clean area where you would like to mount the bracket, apply Velcro to the bracket in cleaned area, place pedal commander. So that's just install. Ah, here it is. Google was listening to us. Oh, that's... Ah, yes. That placement. I respect it, if that's real. See, this would end up being me if I tried to get something in there like this. That reminds me of the digital dash, to be honest, because when it came to the digital dash, it was kind of like, well, here's what happened. I ordered the SS dash cluster. What's the word? Instrument cluster. Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe if that's like something people would want to see, the roar pedal reviews on YouTube seem legit. Then I guess I could try it. I mean, I don't see why not, to be honest. Um, I'll have to like write that down for a future video, because I can kind of justify that. And if it does well, I don't know, maybe it could pay for itself. That would be the dream. But yeah, I guess I'll have to try it out. We'll see. Or something like it. Throttle response dealio. When I was installing the digital dash cluster, I wonder if it comes up in the videos. The reason I made that video was actually because I was trying to install the SS cluster, and well, I had everything taken apart. I kind of looked at it and was like, well, that tablet actually is like a perfect fit. You know, it's like 10 inches by, or 10 inches by like 6 or something. So I started thinking, and I remembered I had the Bluetooth OBD2 sensor or scanner, and that was basically all I needed, at least for the basic readouts. I could have done more. You know, there's a lot of ways to actually get more information out of that. And I think in the video too, I said like the refresh rate is kind of bad. So I was actually looking for a little bit, for a while there, I was looking for a wired solution because that would probably have helped. To be honest, I took it out. I didn't leave it in there. Because if I had, I wouldn't have been able to see my fuel, engine temperature. You know, the only things that matter in an automatic car. Because like I know the RPM of the car. It's the only one I ever drive really. So I know when I'm sitting around 2,000 or if I'm high. Not that it matters, but yeah, I don't know. I would like to do that over again. By the way, is my voice loud? Because it looks like I'm peaking the mic quite a lot. I'll turn it down a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. See, this is why like a different car, a different platform where I'm not like MacGyvering so much stuff would be nice. But I'm kind of stuck with the Impala. And that's not a bad thing. I like the Impala. It's just, what else could I do? Because I could probably do a lot. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you said, nah, it's good, but uh, you know, watching those like YouTube ads, you kind of think, would it work? So I can't be the only one, right? Because like I obviously there's reviews out there, but like if you're not looking for the product, but you just kind of saw it, right? And you just kind of think like, oh, this other guy thinks the same thing as me, like he's testing it out. Does it work? Maybe that would be a good video. I think it's interesting on the channel. A lot of the how-tos do really well. And I understand that, but I want to do more than that. You know? As much as I wish I could do more to the Impala, there really isn't much other than exterior and interior. Yeah. Oh, okay. Duh, I asked you if it's good. That's funny. Yeah, man, that's the biggest problem with it. Um, because you gotta go really like balls to the wall DIY. Yeah, yeah. You know the funny thing about that too is cold air intake and exhaust. I have both of those, and I even have nitrous, which by the way, like is a total joke. It's cool to have and cool to say that I have, and it does work a little teeny bit, but it's like the smallest nozzle you'll ever like think about finding in a kit like that. And I never use it. To get a bottle, even if I like, let's say I just put like a different nozzle in it, or what is it called? A different jet, like 150 jet or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have an LT, a 2010 LT. If I put like a massively insane jet in there, like I don't know. Yeah, I could say I have it in there, but I can't get nitrous. I have to drive like 2 hours to get it. So I don't know. The whole thing is kind of a joke. Plus the lines underneath it. Um, I installed it myself in the driveway under jack stands, and that was kind of more like a LTZ is nice, by the way. I would have rather had that, but first car I've actually owned, didn't really have much of a choice. Yeah, trying to go boom. Well, that's why I never actually like used the nitrous. I mean, it has like a 10 shot in it. I think the kit's called like safe shot. I just wanted to do it so I could make the cool other way around. Make the car look cool. Cuz like 18 years old, you kind of think to yourself, well, I don't want to be that guy who just has the car that like looks cool and looks fast but hasn't done anything to it. So my thinking was at the time like, well, I could just get like a nitrous kit and have the button and everything because that's still fun. And I learned how to install it and I did all the electronics and everything, but I never use it. So I don't know. It's just kind of a funny thing. And the thought there too was like I could just pull it out and throw it in the next car, assuming it won't blow up that car's transmission too. I want to get the 5-spoke LTZ wheels until I get that set of wheels until I get the set of wheels I really want. I see what you mean. Because I bought wheels from Fitment Industries. I'll look those up. And I didn't really know what I was doing when I was selecting the tire size. So, like, I don't know. On the nice rims that I have, they're 17 by 8, I think. The wheels, not rims, my bad. um, the tires, it looks so bad. I mean, my fitment was just terrible. How do you even say that? Aod Aodhan? A Adhan? I don't know. Yeah, I was looking at lowering kits too. That's something else you can do, but I don't know. There's some really cool guys on Instagram who know what they're doing. Like I had seen there's a guy on Instagram. Ooh, the Impala on white with that would look good. The Bonneville GXP has different shocks that are much better that fit. Are you saying like take the Bonneville's stock shocks and change those? See, whenever people talk about like lowering springs or coilovers, my bad. It's always like BC Racing or is it yeah, BC Racing coilovers. That's kind of the default that everyone says. Those wheels do look nice. I'll make them larger. I mean, I don't know. You said in bronze, right? Where's that at? Yeah, yeah, in bronze. Do you have like is it like black? Or do you have, I don't know, My colors, man. I'm having a brain fart. I think bronze looks good on like blue, black, sometimes white. Um, and then I guess like bronze on bronze. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It looks mean if you do it right. Um, with my thinking with what I've done over the last couple of years has been do you guys both have black cars? It's like a dark blue. Okay. Yeah, that still looks good. Um, my thinking has been since I got it my Impala's black is to do like a white and black kind of look. Um, like Stormtrooper, but the inverse. So like think like stealth bomber or something. Okay, yeah. So I've heard that Charger wheels are the same bolt pattern, and I don't think I've seen iRock wheels on them, but yeah, dude, like Mopar wheels, like from the newer ones, they are expensive. They're kind of like when you go to buy like a new, I don't know, like tail lights for a new SUV. They're ridiculously expensive. Red, and you've been doing black and red. Yeah, that can look good. Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Howdy. Am I still in Discord?
Right.
Oh, I'm muted. All right, sorry guys, 1 minute.
He's talking about rims.
Dude, you're watching my live stream. I am live, so don't say anything crazy. We're just talking about cars. I forgot I was in this channel, to be honest.
How long have you been in here?
I've been recording for about half an hour now. I think I've been in this channel for like all day though, but I will now leave the channel because I'm still live. So
What's your YouTube?
anything goes. You know, I thought I told you that.
I saw it in my recommended.
Oh really? It's getting recommended. And then I'm live on Twitch too. I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch. Basically, both of them are anything goes. So, well, I'm gonna hop off Discord so I can like get back to actually being live.
Sounds good.
Alright, amigos.
See ya.
Adios. That's kind of funny. I was in that channel like all day. I was using it earlier. So I obviously there's the two of you guys watching right now. I love making car videos and car stuff, but I ordered Spec D headlights from Car ID, but they don't ship out till the 5th. Were those were those like the ones that I think I have? Or those Spec D? I feel like they make multiple. Cuz I've seen a couple new ones. There's always like another one they're always throwing out there. Oh, okay. Are those the LED bulbs? You just got the stock ones with black instead of the chrome. Sorry, my brain just died. I'm trying to read. I'm excited because you got the nice new LEDs, yeah. And then what did you get the stock ones of? Like, are you talking headlights? With black instead of chrome. Oh yeah, I guess the stock ones. I haven't had stock headlights in so long. They are chrome, aren't they? Like the inside reflective part. Yeah, where are the ones? Yeah, I was talking about these boys. I don't know how I feel about these. I've seen them on cars, not in person. And I don't know. They kind of remind me like Subaru. And on Impala, that's kind of funny, but they don't look bad, so I don't know. Like if I were to choose those instead of the other, I prefer the Spec D ones that I think most people get. But if I had to get the other ones, I'd be fine with that. Dude, they're selling them with LED conversion kits now. That's kind of nice. Yeah. Um. Hmm. I'm just texting the boys to see when we want to record the podcast tonight. We normally record on Tuesdays. We have not been going live, but we just kind of talk about whatever. If you're interested in that, interested. You know what's funny about like recording podcasts and stuff is it's a lot easier when you're actually talking to someone. I tried biggest biggest wish about the Impala. Honestly, that it was just like I don't know. It recently it's kind of been like I've lost a little bit of interest because there's a lot of like little issues that I just can't figure out. I guess it would just be like biggest wish is just yeah. Yeah, I just wish I'd bought the SS to be honest. I mean, I've thought about buying an SS before too. And I can afford it, but it's just like I know about all the problems with the platform and not necessarily problems, but just you can only do so much with it, really. It's 3.36 rather than the SS, faster than the SS, and has better trans. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sorry about that. The it's funny on Facebook. I don't know. You guys might be in the like the Facebook groups about what is it like 2006, 2014 Impala or whatever, 2013. People argue constantly, and honestly, it's kind of funny. I mean, can you find one in good enough shape though? Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, that's kind of like I live in Michigan, and just the listings you find, like for some reason Mustang, well, like all muscle cars, and then all the cars that people wish were muscle cars in Michigan, yeah, they get destroyed or totaled, and then you find like a crazy listing, especially for Chargers and Challengers, that's like it's a super cheap RT or 39 or 392 Scat Pack, whatever, and it's all rebuilt title. That doesn't really happen with the Impala, but yeah, people still like destroy them. I even went to you guys might know what Copart is. I went to a Copart auction yard, and this was probably I don't know 2 years ago at this point, and I was looking at one specific SS because the way the auctions work is you can like buy either there's a buy it now option or you can wait for it to go up for auction and then try to bid it. And so I had gone to the auction yard, basically salvage yard at that point, and I was just looking at this SS, and I mean, I guess it's an easy way. Heard that name somewhere. Yeah, I think I found them through. There's a guy named Sam Crack. I think that's his name. He rebuilds a whole bunch of cars. I haven't watched him in a while, but when I went there, I looked at the car. The pictures, of course, made it look way better than it was. And I kind of just walked away from that being like, I could buy it for parts, but the amount of work would just be stupid. And so, even the SSs just kind of sit there and they just kind of waste away. It was tempting though, especially when you like look at that kind of stuff online beforehand, right? You kind of get like this hope that it's going to be better than it really is. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I with the i8, I think that's kind of where he kind of like blew up. I mean, I don't know where he was before the i8, but I know that that's probably where a lot of the people who follow him started following him now. So, yeah. What do you guys think of the stream, by the way? With all these like fancy like little screens and stuff, sound effects and everything. This is for like if I'm playing CS:GO. I have the sides swapped. See, I think it's pretty nice, but I don't know. I'll have to start streaming more. Honestly, in terms of like content and just kind of talking about cars, it is so much easier to just set this up. Got my green screen. Can't even see that I'm touching it. And fancy studio lights. This is honestly all also from high school. Because before this channel, I was doing photography and I had a website and I was like, sorry about that. I was doing like, you know, photo shoots with friends and stuff. And then I had one friend. What other games do you play besides CS:GO? We can just look at my desktop real quick. I don't know. That's like really tiny, but a lot of the games I play, mostly recommended by friends. Like some of these I don't even really play at all. But The Forest, that's been fun so far. I haven't finished that. Cyberpunk 2077, rest in peace, honestly. Among Us, when that was a fad. Valorant was fun, but I honestly never got a hang of the like abilities. What else? Portal, of course. Rust. Rust has always been a weird thing with me, cause like I understand the appeal, but I've never like just gotten on and started playing. I like might build a base with friends, but And then of course like whatever Call of Duty I want to play, at the time. Whatever's out really. Town of Salem's that's a weird one. I never really got into that, but a friend bought it for me. So I have it. Don't really play it. Destiny 2. That was like the first PC game. I haven't played Apex in a while or Deceit. Dude, rest in peace Fall Guys. That kind of blew up and then I don't know, it's a gimmicky game. Kind of like Among Us. Monster Hunter World, especially if you can catch it on sale. I think I heard about that. Maybe I sounds familiar. See, I really like multiplayer games, and I have a Quest too. Not a Quest 2, but I also have a Quest, if that makes sense. I think that would be really fun to stream. Because I like my friend group, we all mostly have Quests. Even some of them got the new ones. Um, yeah, it really was. Honestly, like, so I built my monster PC, right? And I've been using it more so for like school and obviously video and streaming and whatever. And Cyberpunk was kind of like, okay, this is the first big game I guess I'll buy and play on this thing. And then it was just a total piece of garbage. I mean, for most people, I guess. Because when I got maybe a quarter of the way into the game and I just kind of haven't touched it. But it looks okay on my system. I haven't had any problems, but they got hacked recently, I think. Some other stuff too, so like I don't know. If they ever fix it one day. Kind of like No Man's Sky, where it's just like stay away from it and then it gets really good. If that's the case, I'll play it, but I don't know. I think a big part of like playing games too is like talking about it with your friends. And if everyone's just kind of shitting on the game, it's like I don't know. It's less enjoyable or easier to be less enjoyable. Cuz then you have like one friend who's really into it and then there's you who's like kind of eh. Xbox One. Oh god. Yeah, see that's why I haven't had any problems cuz I have a PS4 but that thing just collects dust now cuz I mostly play on the PC. Xbox One wasn't as bad as PlayStation though, was it? Cuz I have a friend who bought it on He had it on Xbox, I thought. Oh, so you are looking for just a new console. I don't think you'll be able to get PS5 or I don't know, maybe the Series X sooner than the PS5, but I don't think you'll be able to get them really until like I don't know. If I had to guess, just I'd say like fall of this year, maybe. Depends on, silicon and when that's not a shortage. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like that's kind of the move. Yeah, cuz like even when they get back in stock, they're going to be really really overpriced. At least for a while. Cuz I think from when the consumer knows that it's like available again to when people are selling it in mass, there's got to be like a delay there, right? Like when is grandma going to know that oh, the PS5 is just back in stock everywhere. I don't have to pay this overpriced thing to get it for Timmy for Christmas. So, it's kind of the same case with like graphics cards right now too. Cuz those are ridiculously highly priced. It's not proper grammar, but I have a friend, he just sold his graphics card today for like wait for all the bugs to be worked out and updated ones to come out. Yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Um but yeah, I have a friend who he sold his graphics card today. I think it was RX 5700 XT. So many letters. And he sold that for like 600 something, which sounds like a good sale, right? Because I think the card he bought it for like 300 or 400 somewhere in that range. But then you think like, well, he wants another. He's the reason he sold it is to get a better graphics card because he's also streaming, and the market went up with his card, and since he sold while the market was up, he's basically at the same point as if it were like a year ago, and like a Nvidia card. I think he wants like a 2070. It's like if that was just the same price a while ago. Because he's not making money, you know. I don't know. Man, 2020 really set us up to kind of go crazy. All the little things that are affected too. I wonder about like production on like even accessories for cars, like these headlights, because I'm pretty sure like car manufacturers right now are also dealing with these manufacturing like latencies, if that makes any sense. Because it's all about the silicon, and if it's not there, you know, they either have to use older computers or systems, or improvise and use like worse die. Saw a video of someone getting like 1 to 2 terabytes of storage from for $5 from a pawn shop. It's always like that, right? Like you're never in that position, but there's always a video or like a friend saying something about a crazy deal. And it's always funny too because you'd think like a pawn shop would know what they're actually selling and buying. I mean, if it's like a hard drive, you know, that's depends on what kind of storage we're talking about, you know. For for $5, that's I don't know. Throw it in a computer and just use the computer as a server for your damn. It's in old DirecTV DVRs that you can buy for cheap. Oh, I see. That's kind of really smart. I respect that. I see that's something that I just like I don't think most people would have thought of. It's almost like a Reddit thing. Where some guys just like, "Hey guys, I figured out how to basically hack the matrix and just get free storage." And then he tells everyone and everyone goes and buys these. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. It's been fun talking to you guys. Bro, the LED strip on my 13 Impala went out. You checked the fuses and it's all good. See, I know how that feels because I don't think I've said anything on. Yeah. See, I haven't had a problem with mine. See, those LEDs. Have you guys noticed, like in some pictures, people take them kind of like with these guys here? Some of these will be like the LEDs in the picture will look really white. And then you scroll down, and in the picture, not that one, in the picture, they look really, really blue. Like, I wonder if they're skimping on the LED strips, you know? You ever like go to Google Images and see if you can find your car or like pictures of you or whatever? I mean, if you like blew up on Instagram or something, you can normally find your stuff. What do you guys think of like see some of these lights? Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting if you can find it, right? Like a little scary at the same time. If someone like knows. What am I listening to? They're really cheap lights on those and then they sell them for a lot. Didn't find anything off the cuff. Yeah. That's really weird. I keep hearing this guy talking. I wonder if it's in the music. Skip that. Really cheap lights on those, and then they sell them for a lot. Yeah, I think I already read that, but that's basically the deal. I mean, like mine have been fine. So I maybe it's like a batch thing, or maybe I don't know. I will say though, when it comes to these lights, like I technically have gone through three pairs of headlights, right? And this last one, which is these, um, they'll. I think there's like humidity you can see in it, or that's for like the tail lights. Specty tail lights. It's a lot worse on the tail lights. Yeah, these boys here. There's a better picture. These ones look okay. I kind of wish I had the choice, but they came out like way after I'd already bought mine. We'll just go with the top picture. So like around this side, like this whole area here where there's nothing going on, it's just a whole bunch of moisture. And that's just really aesthetically annoying. You know, like the worst thing about these is just do they come sealed or do you have to seal them yourself? Yeah, yeah. I they do technically come sealed. I should have probably resealed them. Some clear cock and sealed it myself. I mean, hey, yeah. That is funny. See, I think on the headlights, it's really weird because you know how like the stock ones, there's like a what is it called? It's almost like I want to say grommet. I don't know. The headlights that I bought are really rough around the edges, and they're not sealed the bell. The sealed the best. Drill a hole. Yeah, gotta change your blinker fluid. Yeah, that's why I was saying I think it's like a batch kind of deal, you know? Like maybe just some of them are not as good. They didn't use enough whatever to seal them up. Hard to say. I did have a guy trying to buy mine, and it was kind of like, why would you try to buy mine? Like they're good from like 5 or 10 feet away. Get up close and you start looking at it, and it gets questionable. Like they're not scratched up, but just they're a little rough, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about here. I could go to my comments and answer some of those comments. I need to paint my brake calipers this spring. You know what's funny about that is I actually bought, I think it's over here right now. Nope. Where are you? I bought, okay, I'm struggling. I won't get it, but it's in the drawer right there. I bought red spray paint to do that, actually. And this is a long time ago. Uh, I never did it. Because, I mean, what, like the right way you would want to do it is sand it down? Just make the surface rough so it sticks better? Is there a correct way to do that? Because I imagine you don't just spray it. Obviously, you cover the rotor with the bag and everything, right? Take out the pads. Well, you probably just take it off. That's the scariest thing about working on a car, honestly, is painting. I mean, I've never tried to paint anything because I know that's like just not my wheelhouse, but it's it's like really tedious. If you ever watch the videos, like a big part of it is like taking a light and like when you're just looking at the paint, kind of checking it out for imperfections, orange peel and all that, and knowing how to spot fix or like, well, maybe we should just repaint the whole car. I mean, if you're gonna repaint the whole car, it's probably pretty obvious if you have to. Take the wheel off, rough it up a bit, and spray. All right, full exhaust kit I found. Ooh, see what engine is that for? Ryan Kesselring on Instagram. Sickest and Paul. I'm trying to go for that type of look. Let's check it out right now. We will see. Honestly, I think a big part about Instagram and kind of doing well on it is just knowing how to edit. And I don't got a lot of followers, and that's like not my goal. I just kind of like making things look cool and nice. I was into photography around the same time I got into cars, so they do make a kit for the 3.5. Interesting. Fascinating. Ryan Kesselring. Am I already following him? No. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Can I zoom in? Yeah. That's really clean. Photography Instagram is about 105 followers. Oh, yeah. No, like, it is ridiculously hard to grow if you're just doing, like, photography because the space is so cramped. Well, not reverse. Cramped implies, like, a lot of people in small spot. There's a million people all over the place. So it's just kind of inflated. That's the word. So that's why like car, yeah, she really is. That's why like car photography though is it's a niche in a niche, And then if you can find a niche in that, so like Impalas, that's where you can kind of get your following and kind of grow a little bit. Um, and then also just being active. Like I have a friend, she has a dog who's like disabled and he's got his own Instagram and it just like blew up and she posts like every day and she gets sponsorships and everything. And I guess what works for Instagram is like you just got to be constant, you know. That does look really good. Honestly, it makes me want to fix my fitment, but I already have 3 sets of wheels. I got the stock ones. I like the roller. JJ44 photo. Dude. Okay, so now you guys got me thinking like maybe I want to take my car and just make it just look clean. Cuz I've thought about removing stickers and everything. I wouldn't mind keeping it loud, but like lowering it and kind of going for this look. The only problem is like I go way up north and this is my only car right now. I do have a Buick, but that's just like that is a car. You know, that's like that's not a well, let's put it it's a vehicle, you know. Like I'm not going to do that. All right, let's check out your Instagram. If I can type JJ44 photo. We can just check out all your all's Instagram. Oh, dude, yeah, I think we've DM'd before. I'm pretty sure. Um, what was I saying? Now I'm distracted. I'll just shout you guys out because this can kind of be like the video that I was trying to do in the very beginning. Um, and then if I edit this, I could throw in the people who already DM'd me. We'll see. But yeah. So do you have your Impala on here? Or are you saying that this is just your photography? See, I like the middle picture there because that's stuff that I would always want to try to do. Dim photos of my Impala for DM'd. I can't speak today. Do you live in like Arizona? Or I don't know. I don't know about mountains, man. It's good. It's good though. Um Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Duh. Did I not hit it? Oh, I guess I didn't. That's not you. Is that you? I didn't type that right, did I? No, I didn't. I forgot a J. Dude, that sucks. Someone has like basically your account name, but they just stole it. Okay. That makes sense with all the yeah. You live in Mississippi, originally from San Jose, California. Big culture shock. Let me just actually type that correctly now. Yeah, there you are. Dude, that looks nice. I like the red. The red is and the exhaust too. Okay, so here's something funny. The other day, I think I was going on a walk, and I do live in Michigan, so it was a cold walk, but it was worth it because I wanted to wake up and just feel like refreshed, you know. So I was going on a walk, and it was like a Toyota or something. I looked at it, and I was like, that thing has it just has a better exhaust tip or tips than I got. Because I got like one that I had muffler man weld, and it was kind of eh. Honestly, like the worst part of my car is probably the exhaust. I mean, it's clean. Honestly, like if you have a clean car like that, you know, to a lot of people, it's like not. that special, but this will be special to like people that are into this car now eventually. And if it's clean like this, it'll be a good example. I don't think enough people save just cars, you know? A car has always got to be like special for someone to save it. No one just saves the car that they had. SFL shadow. Hope I typed that right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you got the Spec Ds. Satisfying when you kind of you just don't put the plastic engine cover on. Like for a while I didn't have it, and I actually even removed the sound deadening. I think that was stupid, but taking the plastic cover off, it's I don't know. I don't think plastic, for the most part, like if it's just aesthetic, like why cover the engine? But also like at least with my car, it's a 3.5 V6. Like who cares? So I don't know. I do like that though. That's what I did. Dude, what I would do to have weather like this in Michigan, like I talk to coworkers sometimes about the weather because like, Michigan, and I just wish I could be further south because the ability to just go out and drive whenever. Like I've wanted a motorcycle for a while, and I don't know, storage and just everything else about it. It's just a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but you know what I mean. The weather is just you can't use it for half the year. Thick with two C's, eh? Yeah, it's not fair, honestly. And then like if you go down there, right, and you're kind of you're looking at the cars like to buy, it's gonna be more expensive because that's like people know what they have. If you're down there and you're gonna sell your car, if you make a listing up north, or somehow someone up north finds out about it, you can charge more because it's got more life in it. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, it's been fun talking to you guys. Honestly, I wish more people were to hop on. I'm really happy we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at. Will you tell me? No, it won't. I think we're at like 1,045 or something. Check out the top middle photo. Took a whole day to do a photo shoot. Which one were you? Oh, okay, so you were Shadow. Oh, this one. Oh, right, right, right. Yeah, parking garages are good settings. And honestly, like, I used a phone camera cause like, the parking garage, I've taken photos of my Impala at, like, I'm not gonna bring my DSLR. So, but yeah, no, it's a good setting, some good lighting, no other cars. Well, I think it was the second one. That one looks really good. I like how it goes down. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream soon here. Gotta do the podcast. Mississippi weather is crazy. Had an ice storm a week ago and it got pretty rough. Couldn't even go to work. There was a sunny day for a few days and now it's cold and raining again. Yeah, yeah. You guys probably heard about the big accident in Texas and all their problems with energy and stuff, and it's kind of crazy how the weather works like that. It'll just kind of come by and just like smack everyone. And especially like the further south you go, that doesn't really happen. So it was weird being up north and really not having it as bad as down south. It's weird, really weird. But yeah, I'm glad you guys joined. I mean, you guys are like the actual like real subscribers, you know. So Yeah, I'll have to do the video with everyone's. I'll make it all pretty and nice. But I'll do the video. So thanks for uh, thanks for sticking around, guys. Gonna have to end the stream. Glad I honestly, it's been fun. It's been a great time talking to y'all.